takes a very strong person to be vulnerable with themselves and vulnerable with someone else. And I would consider myself a very strong person because there was a stage in my life where I was being truthful with myself and not being fictitious anymore with myself. I literally had to sit down and talk to myself saying, Tyrell, this is not who you are, this is not what you want to do, and this is not the person that you want to be. And that sat down, that talk happened in 2020, October 8th to be exact. That time I sat down, I said, what do you want to do with your life? How do you want to move in your life? What is your purpose here while in this realm? Are you being truthful with yourself? See, growing up as a child, I thought the way to live was to go to school, get a good paying job, or me playing football, go play football and go to the league. But once I hit college and I got a little older and I went out on myself, it allowed me to think that this is not the person that I want to be. See, I've always been that child of suspense. Even younger, to this day, I still do it. I look at certain things and sometimes I find myself just staring off into space and just thinking about any and everything. Thinking about why are things this way and not that way. I've always been very sensitive to my senses. And I've always been awakened, but I just never understood what it was and what was it used for. Some people call these certain people light workers, chosen ones, indigo children. And I've always been that person, but I never spoke up about it. I was always lost and I never understood who I was as a person. So in 2020, once I came in the realm of the workforce, I worked a full-time job for a year. And that was the realization of this is not what I wanted and this is not who the person that I wanted to be. So like I said, 2020, October 8th, that day I sat down and I had a conversation with myself. I was like, Tyrell, who are you? Demask yourself from this persona that the world has placed upon you. And I sat down and I thought, I'm different, I'm unique, and I want to express myself and be vulnerable with myself and with everyone else. I wanted to speak my mind, I wanted to help people, but I thought to myself, how can I do that? In what way, in what platform can I use to be just me? And shout out to my guy, Ralph Smart. I've been following Ralph for 5 to 6 years now. And I love the thing that Ralph do and the things that he impute. And I love how Ralph has always been real with himself. So you can kind of say Ralph kind of mentored me into doing this, what I'm doing right now, because Ralph was expressing himself, he was giving knowledge, he was spreading positivity, he was spreading love. And I thought to myself, October 8th, 2020, I think this is something that I want to do. I think this is something that I want to take on. I want to express myself, I want to be vulnerable, I want to step out of my comfort zone, and I want to help people. And when I said all that, I just took a deep breath of relief. See, before that, every breath that I took before October 2020 was a breath of, oh man, here we go again. Another fictitious day of not being my true self. And that true breath that I took on October 2020 was a breath of fresh air. And for those who don't know, that's where Breathe Normal came from again. Because I wanted to breathe normally again. The same breath that I had as a child, just living life, exploring, being creative, asking mom and dad, what is this, what is that? I wanted to breathe like that again. But not just for myself, but for others also. A couple of years ago, just playing football, doing school, just living life like everyone else, I used to beat myself up heavy. Because it seemed like everything that I do or was trying to do was not working out in my way. And now I understand why, because I wasn't fully being my true self. I wasn't fully being my authentic self. I was living a fictitious life in a realm of this is what you should be doing. But now that I have pushed that persona away and came to my true self, I understand the person that I am and the person that I want to be, to help people and spread that light that this world needs. And to be honest with you, this life is not easy to manage because you're doing something different than everyone else. You're stepping out of your comfort zone. You're moving different. See, this school system teaches you how to be a worker, how to let people think for you and you not think for yourself. And this is what this lifestyle allowed me to do. This journey allowed me to understand myself. This journey allowed me to see that every day is a stepping stone of growth. And don't get me wrong, There's trials and there's tribulation that comes with it. But those trials and those tribulations are things that I'm willing to take and understand. See, on my journey that I'm on right now, it allowed me to see that everything I go through, it's a lesson. Not a lesson from this world, but a lesson from God and from the universe. Any lesson allowed me to sit down and let God and let the universe take control of everything that I do. It has taught me, and I have learned that I can't always take control of every situation that I go through. And I feel like you can't learn that living in this realm that everyone else is living in. So I made this video because I wanted you to be vulnerable with yourself. I wanted you to take control of your life, and I want you to understand that just because you go through certain things and the choices that you made, it's not end all and it's not be all. Just take a break from this life that you're living and be vulnerable with yourself and everyone else. And hopefully it will allow you to breathe no more again. But guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms, which I will have in the description below. Guys, the Breathe No More merch shop is now out. Check it out at breathenomoreagain.myspreadshirt.com, which you also find in my description below. I've been talking too fast, y'all. But guys, remember to stay positive, love yourself, do what makes you happy. Now before we go, today's gonna be a good day.